Morning.
Happy Monday. President's Day for some, snow day for others.
Yeah, what do we have? 40 plus closings across northern Michigan, Heather?
Last time I looked, about 40 plus,
Between schools and Meals on Wheels and senior centers and things like that.
Yep, if they weren't closed or if they had school, some already closing because it was a slick drive in this morning, Brendan.
It was.
Yeah, TCAPS is one of the schools closed today too.
Yeah, kind of just to be expected with this winter we've had, especially in the snow belt areas.
Yeah.
But yeah, to keep kids safe and bus drivers and things like that. So.
And I was driving back from Charlevoix County yesterday and it was slippery. It took a lot longer to get here. Just took it slow. And there was periods of time with low visibility.
Yep.
And we're just gonna see more lake effect snow, more lake effect snow, more lake effect snow. Even though there's ice cover, I know some people have had questions about it, there's not enough ice cover fully on the Great Lakes to kind of kill the lake effect snow, because there's still some evaporation happening.
Yeah. I imagine the ice doesn't have to be very thick, right, on the lakes?
No.
It just has to stop the evaporation, or however the science works.
Yeah, so because there's such a difference in air temperature and the water right now, because it's so cold, there's still some level of evaporation happening. And so, yeah, it needs to be basically fully covered. I was reading, I think it was Lake Erie or Ontario, one of the smaller Great Lakes. Probably Erie, though. That one freezes over the most. And one year it did freeze over completely, and it did kill the lake effect snow downwind of Lake Erie. So it does need to be pretty much fully covered to kind of see the effect of that.
In my first 2 winters up here, it'd be 13 into 14 and 14 into 15.
Yeah.
It was so cold that winter, those winters.
Yeah.
And yeah, for actually part of the winter, we didn't have much snow.
Wow.
Because it was just so cold, and the ice cover was very, very high across the Great Lakes.
Yeah, and for us too, like with our systems that have kind of been passing through, the wind also plays a factor in that. So even though it's cold, the wind is stirring up the lakes. There is some level of upwelling too, bringing the warmer water to the top or the colder water. So there is some rotation and upwelling. So there's also that.
Yeah.
It's not just the cold temperatures. There's other things that have to happen in the atmosphere.
Sure.
Maybe even you might have been under a blocking pattern that winter, and that's why there wasn't that much wind. That's why it could have frozen over a bit quicker.
Yeah, I would look out across West Grand Traverse Bay, and people would be way out doing ice fishing and whatnot.
That is
they were
crazy
just
talk.
like little black dots I could see way out there.
Yeah, you can see the shanties just off in the distance.
And it was more so just people walking around. I don't remember seeing any shanties. Could be, though.
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
Ooh.
But it was, yeah, kind of crazy to see people that far out.
That's
and
crazy.
Those bays are, what, 500-600 feet deep. So, yeah, it was a cold winter. And then, yes, of course, other factors, perhaps.
Yeah, I like to remind people, because everyone has been like, oh, it's cold, so no lake effect. But cold and wind play a factor. And then there's still that temperature difference. So
I wouldn't be surprised, in fact, the Great Lakes ice coverage, maybe in the 90s, those 90% perhaps or higher, those winters.
Could be, honestly. Or at least
high.
in the 80s, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because Superior doesn't really freeze over a whole lot.
We already have our friends watching.
Yeah.
And guessing here for the weather quiz, Heather.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about snow. I know it's top of mind for all of us dealing with it.
Yeah.
I left my car over the weekend to go skiing, and I had probably 7 or 8 inches of snow on it. And of course there was wind around, so I can't give you an exact, because one side of my car had more than the other. But cleaning that off this morning, not fun. And then you also went tubing this weekend too to enjoy the winter. Yeah.
You just, put your butt in a tube and you go down a hill. I love it.
It's still fun.
Heather's talking about how her legs are sore. I'm like, I'm fine.
We were skiing all day Saturday from 9 a.m. till, we didn't really take a break till 4 p.m. And then, yeah, my legs, they're sore. A lot of pulling too, so my shoulders and my biceps just like,
yeah.
Because in northern Michigan, you got to pull to get to some of the other sides of the mountains. So there's like flat spots.
Was it worth it though?
So worth it. And I talked to season pass holders who were on Boyne Mountain, and they said that it was the busiest President's Day weekend they had ever seen in 18 years. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're doing surveys. They're out on the mountain.
I was jetting. I knew we were waiting in line forever, and then our group broke up because it's easier than to try to ride with 12 people.
Yeah.
12 people. So yeah, I talk to people. We make conversation. Everyone's so friendly. Everyone's happy. When you're skiing, you're paying to have fun. and everyone's just in a great mood. And when the conditions are amazing, there was powder still, and every single trail was open, no one could complain. I mean, we're stuck on a chairlift every once in a while, but we still got to ski the whole mountain.
Nice.
Yeah. Last year around that, we always do this trip around this time. Slushy, icy, not ideal. So everyone was happy.
But now you can, once you get home, kick your legs up, relax.
Yeah, snuggled with Stella.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, she was on my lap. I started to read and I just got so exhausted. I just fell asleep. But it was a good weekend.
Of skiing, yeah.
Yeah, a fun-filled weekend. A lot of exercise.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, like I was sweating. I was working up some. I earned my lunch. We'll say that.
Good.
Yeah. All right, so we'll get into the weather quiz and then the forecast with multiple rounds of lake effect on the way. If you're wondering who's going to see the most, we'll discuss that. Then ask me questions about the forecast because I will likely answer that question. How's that sound? All right. So we're talking about several locations in northern Michigan because we've seen such an active winter pattern with low pressure system, lake effect, low pressure system, then lake effect. We have exceeded season snowfall totals already. So the entire winter season totals, some spots are already above average. So which spot hasn't reached the full season total yet? We still have a few more weeks of winter, so no worries there. But which one is still kind of trying to reach the season total? Is it Alpena? Is it Traverse City, or is it Sault Ste. Marie?
Let us
See
know.
the snowboarder?
I do.
Put that one in.
Who's that? Our friend and coworker Trevor or something?
Trevor or Tyler? Could be our Tyler director.
Or it could be a stock photo that you found in the system.
Maybe. But we'll say that person's Tyler or Trevor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with
Friend and coworkers. All right, so it is a cold start too this morning. And if you guys have questions of why Gaylord's data is still not coming in, it's just, it is being recorded somewhere, but the communication between the information and our system where we get it and the National Weather Service, it's still not coming in. They're aware of the issue, and they're trying to fix it. So we just don't know when Gaylord's data will pop up. Grayling looks like that went out too. That could be for another reason. So just know, we're not excluding Gaylord. We would love to have that data if we could have it. So, but it does still show you the general picture of our temperatures below zero, especially along I-75 and east. Cadillac too, 6 below zero feels like 9 below in Manistee, feels like 8 below on Beaver Island. We're waking up to lake effect snow, some lighter snow closer to Luce County, but heavier snow bands are in Petoskey. If you're in Frederick, all the way up to Mansalona, you could see a persistent band there almost all morning long, at least the past 3 hours. Kalkaska waking up to localized lake effect snow. Northern Grand Traverse into Leelanau. Old Mission Peninsula waking up to that snow. Benzie County, some snow too, lighter flurries into Manistee. You can see southern Emmett County, that persistent band into Wolverine too. So if you're traveling along any of those areas, this is where we could see near whiteout conditions because it's a bit windy this morning too. So we do have weather headlines. The winter storm warning is in effect in Luce County. That's until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Then that winter weather advisory for western Mackinac County and then down the northern lower, those downwind of the Great Lakes. That's where we're expecting additional localized lake effect snow. Here's a look at the outdoor conditions. Caution today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And so we are going to see cold temperatures with lake effect snow Monday, Tuesday. Not as cold Wednesday, but still lake effect. We're under this north or northwesterly or westerly flow, and that's what's going to kick up the lake effect snow machine. Here's a look at our Monday. We'll see the lake effect snow. It will pick up as wind shift a bit more westerly, especially in the northern lower. So that's when the east side will start to see some snow closer to the afternoon. And you can see Stormcast putting a pretty persistent band over Luce and western Mackinac. That's why we have those warnings there. And lake effect snow continues tonight. Lake effect snow will start to wind down in some areas, but still persistent into early tomorrow morning west of I-75. We'll be more under a northwesterly wind through much of the day tomorrow, so we'll see localized lake effect snow continuing. That's tomorrow night, still that lake effect snow. So it will really start to pile up in some areas, very localized and higher in some spots than others. And then Wednesday will be under that northerly flow or even westerly flow. Here's a look at how much snow will fall. So this is until 7 a.m. when most of our storm warnings or advisories will expire. So generally speaking, 1 to 4 inches of snow in the northern lower. Could see about 4 through Ludington, Manistee. I do think this model is under-predicting how much snow we'll see. If you're on the border of Bel Air and Antrim County into Kalkaska, that's where we could see easily 4+ inches of snow. So just know that. You guys are in the snow belts, you guys know. But you can see, look at Lewis County, the darker purple colors, especially on the border. Could see, I mean, the pink color started at 18 inches. I don't think that's out of the question, especially with how persistent if that band sits up over Lewis County. Newberry, a foot by Tuesday morning. And then that's a look at Tuesday, a few additional inches through Lewis County. Could see about 5 in total on Mackinac Island, 3 to 4 in Pellston, and again, those snow belts too. So on top of the snow, it will be cold. Wind chills below 0 through the whole day. Some spots will see double digits below 0. And look ahead to around 5 o'clock tonight if you're out and about. Just make sure you're bundling up and limiting your time outside if you do have to be outside today, because hypothermia can set in pretty quickly. And look at that, 23 below will feel like but in Gaylord, Petoskey, 22 below in Sheboygan by tonight around 11. Tomorrow, still expect those cold temperatures. So you'll still feel much of us below 0 through the whole day again tomorrow. So the cool temperatures will stick with us, but we'll finally see a warm up, I think, by next weekend. A look at our highs. We'll feel below 0, but highs will be around 12 there in Newberry and Engadine, 13 in St. Ignace and Drummond Island with scattered lake effect snow. 10 in Gaylord today, 13 in Petoskey and Sheboygan, scattered lake effect snow, 13 in Bel Air, 13 in Charlevoix, 13 in Traverse City and Frankfort. And again, below 0 wind chill values today. Tonight, same story. It will be cold. We'll see scattered lake effect snow. Still expect a slick evening commute in early tomorrow morning, especially if you're in Luce in western Mackinac County. 6 in Newberry and Brevort, we're going to see scattered lake effect snow south of Bridge 2, not as localized or heavy, but we could still see some flurries around tonight. 2 in Gaylord and Atlanta, 9 in Traverse City, 10 in Frankfort, 7 in Bel Air. Tonight, those below 0 wind chill values as well. 1 in Cadillac and Lake City. So, as I mentioned, cold temperatures in lake effect today and tomorrow. That's why I have that cold icon, because it's still going to be cold. Then lake effect still in the forecast Wednesday and Thursday. So multiple rounds of lake effect. Friday does look relatively quiet, and it looks like we'll start to see some scattered snow into the weekend. Sunday looks like it could be finally warmer temperatures. We're talking finally above freezing in some spots, especially in the northern lower. So we're keeping a close eye on that. Something to look forward to after I feel like the past few weeks has just been cold after cold after cold. So, and every morning we show you a new pair of shoes from Golden Shoes in Traverse City. And today we have a pair of some sneakers. Today is New Balance, and these are a little bit white, off-white and tan, and the back has like a little orange there, so.
Good if you're staying inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cleaning off my car with the snow drifts today. The snow easily came up to my knee. So I think it might be time. I just didn't pull them out of the closet yet. I do have like taller boots, but I've been wearing like my medium-high boots, but it's not medium-high snow anymore.
We need to, raise the height of the boots.
After about a half a foot of snow or more this weekend in total. It's on the ground.
Time to say hi to our friends,
yes.
Heather. You take a sip, and we'll say hi to Paul, watching from Rogers City. He's saying, welcome back, Gib. Hi, everyone.
Yes, Gib is back.
He is.
Yeah.
He is, and he's saying hi to our friends here on Facebook and YouTube and X.
Good. He's commenting back.
He is, yeah. Chris is saying good morning from East Lansing. Hi, Chris. Always good to hear from you. Gail saying good morning. 7 degrees, feels like -5. Gail has seen enough of that white stuff. She's sending more flower and sunshine emojis, Heather.
Yeah, I think even I'm getting just a little sick of it. And I love snow, and I love lake effects.
Yeah.
But I'm just cleaning off the car at 2 in the morning and driving.
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking forward to the spring equinox right now. I know a lot of people are. Christy Batowski sent me a message this morning saying, enough. I said, yes, with you, girl.
Pass it along to Mother Nature.
Yeah.
See if she listens.
Tell Mother Nature, tell the lakes.
Gail saying hi, Gib, and Gib saying hello, everyone. Nancy saying good morning from East Jordan, where it's 12 and feels like -1.
Oof.
Susan Lash Sims watching again from Kalkaska, still snowing. She's watching at 6:20, our other Facebook Live, shot with this very phone here. 8 degrees there. Thank you, Susan. The sun is trying to shine in Kingsley, according to Gail. We have Joel, a couple updates from him. Said he's in the Pleasanton Patriots pub. It's 10 degrees, light snow. As far as snowfall, 4 inches on Friday, 10 on Saturday, 8 on Sunday. Somebody needs to stop shaking the snow globe. That's a good one, Joel. And he spent his weekend plowing snow, snow blowing, shoveling roofs. It's not finished yet, and getting firewood with the snowmobile and the sleigh. He's guessing Alpena, and he was stranded until the plow goes by. The road is plugged. We did take a short ride back to the creek yesterday. Unbelievable snow out there, but we did get that update from Joel saying, I thought it was somewhere, that the snow plow just went by, but I'm not seeing that.
Oh.
I guess I just made that up. Oh, there it is.
You're wishing it into existence. Oh.
As of February 10th, Manistee County has had 136.5 inches of snow, and he just heard the plow go by. That's where I saw that comment.
I know, and I heard it this morning too, and I've seen the comments. Just people saying there's nowhere to put the snow now. And I saw it on my drive from Grand Traverse all the way up to Charlevoix. Like the hills of snow and the berms next to the street. There's nowhere else for it to go. It's encroaching on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually becoming kind of dangerous in some spots. I was trying to turn left onto a street the other day, and you can't see past some of the snow piles.
Yep. Visibility.
Yeah.
And we're not even the spots that have seen the most snow.
Yeah.
So I know Mansalona, I mean, I saw that snow, was it a couple of weeks ago now? And it was well up to people's roofs already. So I imagine that too. There's some visibility issues, especially with the blowing snow.
Susan Lash Sims is going with Alpena. Mark is saying good morning from Zephyr Hills. He's in Florida. It's 53 degrees this morning.
Yeah.
17 degrees cooler than Sunday morning. It's a big change, I'd say.
Yeah.
Paula is watching from Boyne Falls. 10 degrees, still snowing. Swings on the swing set are now completely covered. Dogs refuse to go out.
Oh.
We just shoveled out area for them last evening. Come on, dog, you gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go
gotta
outside.
go do your thing.
Try it.
Just for a couple minutes. Come right back
Yeah,
in.
or even quicker if you can go quicker.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Be a matter of seconds, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark is guessing Alpena. I think I mentioned Joel's guess.
Yeah.
Mark watching from Fremont, Indiana. Happy President's Day. And 14 degrees feels like 5 degrees. Paula, Paul, I love when they're back to back, both going with Alpena. Deborah going with Sault Ste. Marie. Our friend and coworker, Trevor Robideau, is watching this morning, saying good morning. Good morning, excuse me. Good morning.
Morning, Trev.
Hi, Trevor. Nice job with your story this morning.
Oh my gosh, yes.
He was talking about preparing your garden for the spring, which may seem like so far away.
Yeah.
But he got creative with his shoveling. He actually was doing some work in his story.
I love that he was shoveling our employee parking lot.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he's like, spring. And I was like, oh, Trevor, so funny. It was good.
Yeah, nice job, TR.
That was a good stand-up. And Sarah told me, he's like, Heather, you have to watch it. I was like, I was already tuning in.
Yep.
I was ready for it at 4:30. And yeah, did not disappoint.
Yeah, it was good, Trevor.
Yeah, good job, Trev.
Chris.
Kept it creative.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chris going with Alpena. Susie Q is watching, as always, this morning, saying good morning. It's another cold morning, 6 degrees in Frederick. She's staying home today. And apparently they have 3 feet of snow where she is. It's been so good to see our local town so busy with snowmobilers, skiers, and snowshoers. She's happy for our businesses in town.
Frederick is going to get hit again today. That band has just been over it all morning. Yeah. Finally got WSI. I was trying to get it to plot that, and it finally came up for me when I zoomed in this morning.
Tom is guessing Alpena here for the weather quiz, and the snow just keeps on coming. He says, last Friday he heard a cardinal singing while he was shoveling snow.
Oh.
He said, why is that significant? Well, cardinals apparently don't sing in the wintertime. Tom said, maybe he knows something that we don't.
Nature's smart, so maybe. Or maybe he just saw you, wanted to serenade you.
It's possible.
Maybe he was happy it was snowing. Cardinals love the snow.
Friday was Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was maybe sending you some love from above.
Jackie's saying good morning. We're going to have 50-degree weather today in Hilton Head. I'm just glad I'm not home where all the snow is.
Fair.
Yeah. Jackie is going with Alpina, so is Susie Q. Our friend and weather watcher Alice tuning in this morning. She said, good morning. It's finally moved up to 5 degrees now. I'm glad I don't have to go out today, and you guys do a great job.
Thank you, Alice.
Thanks, Alice. And Alice is going with Alpina, of course.
Of course, she has to.
Ron saying good morning from Canton, downstate. Hi, Ron. Our friend and coworker Dan saying howdy, y'all. Howdy.
Hi.
And yeah, so much snow. It's good for the skiers, Jackie says.
Yeah. Oh, it's been nice.
And Wally is going with Alpina. Said nice dress and maybe nice tie, Brendan, he says. Thank you. And where else? Oh, yeah, we're in the 80s. The humidity's gone. It's cooler in the 60s at night. Perfect for sleeping
That
down
is
there
good
in Florida.
sleeping weather.
Who else do we have watching? Oh, Paula. Paula, she watches very closely.
Yeah.
So we have this new commercial on air. She goes, in a commercial where someone is pounding on the window asking Heather if schools are closed, who is that pounding on the window?
That is our promotions guy, Danny. So Danny had to trudge through the snow to make that happen.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah.
yeah, one of our team
coworkers.
members. Yeah.
Yeah. What else do we have here? From Trevor saying, thanks. Thought I'd spice it up a little. Give it the TR treatment, he says.
Nice.
The TR treatment.
I said it was a very TR like personality coming out there.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Good day to stay in, he said. I'm pushing all my chores to tomorrow.
That's fair.
Enjoy your weekend, TR. Yeah. Dan said Melody spotted a robin in Frankfurt over the weekend. Just a little early for them to be back, question mark. I'm not the bird expert here. We'll have to talk to Trevor Drew in the content center.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure of Robin's migration period, so
Yeah.
yeah.
And my mom is watching. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Christine.
She said 6 to 7 inches of snow in Port Huron. Benji is getting tired of the snow. He just jumps around like a rabbit.
That's a tough day for him.
Yeah. And you have to put that jacket on him, Heather, because he'll get lost in the snow. His
Yeah,
white
that's
fur.
true.
He blends in.
He is a big snowball himself.
He is, yeah.
Little
Gets,
fluff ball.
caked in snow sometimes. But yeah, he loves being out in the snow. And then Tom said, could be winter robins. I had more than 20 of them in my crabapple tree last week. Winter robins, that's a new term. I haven't heard of that.
I have not either.
Okay.
That is new this morning
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have quite a bit of snow on the balcony, and I wonder if I open the slider if Stella would just not even try.
Haven't you
This
tried
is
that
now
in the past?
piling up. Yeah, but like she's interested if we go out there, so she'll kind of come out and like take one step and flick her paw, one step, flick the paw. But there's a lot more snow,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I think it'd be probably deeper than Stella if we threw her in there. She would not be happy. Be rare.
Well, if you choose to do that, take a video.
You know I will.
Yeah.
You like those videos. So.
I do. But of course, we know that you'll
Not
make a
tormenting-
decision in the
not
best interest of
tormenting her.
Stella. Yeah. You're not going to hurt her.
No.
She's your little baby.
But she does need to have a little excitement. So, and maybe Dad will throw her out there. I don't know.
Little stinker. Oh, Susie Q's daughter raced in the midnight run in Marquette with her sled dogs. Came in second. A tough race. They run at night. So proud of her. She has won the race a few years back. So happy she has snow this year to race again. Dogs love it too, and won the award for the best cared dogs.
Good.
I didn't know they had that award, but that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to take care of the pups.
But also, congrats. Second is still second.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was it just last year where those races were canceled, Heather?
Yeah, last year they all were canceled.
And maybe even the year before,
I
too?
think the year before, and then the year before that was COVID related. So it's been several years or at least a few years for these events.
Wow, what a difference a year makes.
I know.
On the way, we have Laura saying good morning from Adam and Laura. Hi, Adam and Laura. Hope you're enjoying your weekend right now.
Yeah, Adam should probably be sleeping right now. If I was working that shift like I used to, I'd still be dead in bed right now.
Yeah.
Unless I had to be up.
And with that, at least for now, we're caught up on comments and guesses, Heather.
Alrighty, so several locations in northern Michigan, as you can probably imagine, have exceeded season totals for snowfall. Which one hasn't quite made it yet?
So my guess was Alpena.
And that would be true. So they're at 77.6 right now, or sorry, 52.9. The season normal is 77. So they're quite a few inches off from the season, but there's still a few more months, or a few more weeks, not months. Jeez, what day is it? Monday. Everyone got that one right except our Facebook viewers, but we appreciate our Facebook viewers for chiming in. Today was Kevin.
Okie doke. Sorry, just hiccup. And Laura said the cat is jumping all over him, waking him up. Ah, that's why he's
yes.
awake.
Cats
Play
will do
with
that.
me. Yeah.
Meow, feed me. No, not even play. Feed. Hungry.
And we can chat about what's coming up tomorrow.
Yeah,
If you'd like to do that.
let's do that. So we're live, 4:30 to 7. I don't know if you know that, but we are up that early. So if you want to start off your morning, 4:30 club, we're there. And then live shots with Madison start at 6. Or 6:15 actually, but yeah.
It's going to be live with students and mentors with the robotics team in Sutton's Bay in Leelanau County. It's
Yep.
part of her tour. Been to, let's see, Traverse City, Petoskey. 2 Traverse City schools, Heather?
I think so.
So I think this is her 4th stop.
Yeah,
I think.
this is the
Yeah.
4th.
Yep.
Yeah.
So highlighting robotics teams across northern Michigan. It's so much fun hearing from these students and mentors. They put so much time into these robots and
When it's all up to them. Yeah.
it just blows my mind. I would never be, they'd be like, nah, Brendan, stay away, don't touch our equipment, you're gonna break it.
No.
We can appreciate what they do, but I'm like, these kids are smart.
They are.
I'm gonna stay
I
in
was
my
on the
lane.
robotic team in Valpo. Those kids are smart cookies.
Yes, they
I
are.
learned from them.
Yeah.
I was just like one of the football players that passed the ball to another robot. We played robotic football.
Still a team member, Heather.
Yes,
Still a
yes,
team
but I will
member.
give them credit. They're the ones programming the computers and fixing the robots and stuff.
Yeah.
I was not.
So yeah, like Heather had mentioned, those live reports starting at 6 o'clock hour. But yeah, if you want to join us at 4:30, we'll be here.
Yep. Nothing else to do. We're up anyway.
That's all on my mind.
That's all I got.
Good? All right, we're good to go.
Alrighty.
Thanks
Have
for
a
spending
good
time with us.
Monday. Be blessed.
Bye.
Bye.